You guys, I actually love your message, and I love the fact that you have really great representation, and the fact that the ingredients are so much like skincare. Because I'm lazy.
Are, yeah. It's and we
so important to us.
Yeah, and then we work with different scientists and pharmacologists too that are always on the cutting edge. So I mean, like we just launched a serum, a tinted serum primer that actually has an ingredient in it called Genofix Day that takes the computer light and the blue light and all the harmful rays that we're getting so much of, and instead of tearing down the DNA, it actually repairs the DNA. So we're very
against that digital aging, which is
what's the name of it
right now.
I'll send you that too.
I was going to say I'm in front of a blue screen all the time. No, I've never heard of this.
It's our tinted serum primer. So it's a serum, it's your primer, and it has a tint, which is really great, I think, for summer when you don't want like a lot of, you don't want a full face of coverage, but you want coverage, you want even skin. But it's infused with technology that works against digital aging. So we're always
fun.
So explain to me a little bit more about digital aging. Sorry, you just got me on a rabbit hole.
I've got a stat for you that you're not going to like, that none of us are going to like.
Go ahead.
I'm going to bring you the bad news.
Because we're all in the digital age here, people.
1 day in front of your computer is equivalent to 20 minutes outside in the sun without SPF.
No.
Yes. So, and an SPF isn't going to protect you from the blue light that's emitted from the computer or the phone. So you need something that's specific to that level of, or that type of radiation, because that's really what it is on a smaller scale. So the Genofix Day is actually providing that defense and allowing the skin to convert that energy into repairing the DNA. So it's really powerful. And it's really—
Can I ask what study this came from? Because I'm fascinated by this.
I can send it to you. It's proprietary information, but I will.
Okay. I'm sorry. But that's really interesting. It's
kind of like, no, it's good to know. It's not fun information, but it's good to know because then we can protect ourselves.
Yeah, it's interesting because those are things that it's in our day cream, it's in our serum primer, because people, like we said earlier, do you think that the whole social and internet and all of that digital stuff is going away? It's not going away. No. Our younger people, I mean, my grandson, who's 11 months, loves to see himself on the phone. So it's not going away. I mean, I wasn't brought up in the digital age. I was brought up when phones looked like they were,
with the long wires that swirl.
But I think we're going to see beauty really kind of shift over to that, right? Because we've seen a lot of the Zoom, how to fix yourself on a Zoom and how to make yourself look great. But I think now what we're going to see is really products that are geared towards that digital aging and how are you really defending against it?
It's a great, you have to try this. It's amazing. It's, I honestly, I'm very, for someone that went through what I went through and have to deal with the medication that I do, my skin should look a lot worse than what it does. And at 58, by taking care of my skin, what I'm putting on it, love that serum primer because I'm in front of the computer all the time. So if you can, I always say that this isn't a dress rehearsal. You got one shot out of it, like make it happen. So I love the skin that I have at my age. And I know that there are a lot of women that probably aren't as happy as I am. And I wasn't dealt the best, hand. And, but it's really what you put on, how you put it on, the ingredients. It's like really doing your own critical thinking, right? Like, what am I using? What am I putting on? What is going to make my skin better? And that's really—
Well, I think that's where this is such a great, I'm so grateful that you came on, because I think there are a lot of people that have gone, if not the same, but similar situations that feel as though they don't know what to do, don't know where to go. I feel like this is what it is and there's no other option. And thank you so much for sharing all this information. I'm so grateful.